Pour yourself a stiff drink and smoke 'em if you got 'em.
I could never get you to try another brand, say, my Luckies.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Mad Men scenes.
That's my recommendation.
For this list, we're looking at Mad Men's most impactful scenes from a character development and plot perspective. If there's a scene or moment you didn't see on the list, be sure to check out our list of the top 10 insane Mad Men scenes.
I'm Peggy Olson, and I want to smoke some marijuana.
Warning, some of these moments may reveal key plot points, so major spoiler alert. Number 10, Roger Sterling has a heart attack.
Jesus.
While Dawn may take the gold when it comes to womanizing, Roger Sterling is certainly a close second.
You have such beautiful skin, my God, I just want to eat it.
Unfortunately, as he continues to grow older, these affairs seem to take more of a toll on his body, as evident in this classic scene from the first season.
Is he okay?
Leave. Right there.
Here, Roger suffers a heart attack during a midnight romp with a model named Mirabelle.
Mirabelle.
It also contains an epic slap from Dawn, who reminds Roger that his wife's name is Mona as he's wheeled out of Sterling Cooper.
Your wife's name is Mona.
Number 9, Duck Phillips versus Don Draper.
What more do you need to know?
Herman Phillips wasn't the first man to try and bully Don Draper, and he definitely wasn't the last. But he learned the hard way what happens when you try to mess with the Don.
Don shows up, he'll fall in line. He'll have to, or find another profession. That's why God put non-compete clauses in contracts.
While attempting to merge Sterling Cooper with Putman, Powell, and Lowe, Duck attempts to convince Roger Sterling, Bert Cooper, and Don to adapt to a new way of advertising. When Don declines, Duck gives him an ultimatum.
Don, you can either honor your contract or walk out that door with nothing and start selling insurance.
It's Don who gets the last laugh, however.
I don't have a contract.
Game, set, and match.
Gentlemen, I sell products, not advertising. I can't see as far into the future as Duck, but if the world is still here on Monday, we can talk.
Number 8, Don and Ted merge their companies.
Damn it.
One of the best features of Don Draper is that he knows how to get out of a pinch, which is on full display in this scene.
Hell, I knew I was good, but I didn't know all I had to do was show up.
While attempting to secure Chevrolet for Sterling Cooper Draper Price, Don runs into Ted at the hotel bar, a partner at the rival firm Cutler, Gleason, and Shaw. Ted realizes that Chevrolet is only using their two firms for their ideas, and plans on signing with a larger firm.
Think about it. When it's two top 10 agencies and me, I've got a chance. Now that there's two little guys, we're DOA.
This inspires Don to simultaneously merge the two firms in order to win Chevrolet's business.
Well, one of us, probably me, will have to figure out a way to make Chevy think it was their idea to combine our agencies.
Which they are able to successfully do.
We merged. Furniture, fixtures, everything.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Number 7, Peggy Quits.
Peggy! Come on in!
It seemed this moment had been building throughout the entire season.
You really have no idea when things are good, do you?
Frustrated from being excluded from the Jaguar pitch, on top of many other things, Peggy finally decides enough is enough.
I'm giving the customary 2 weeks. My last day will be the 3rd.
She interviews with Cutler, Gleason, and Shaw, who offer her the role of copy chief with a high salary.
It's time for me to move on.
The episode concludes with this emotional scene when Peggy tells Dawn that she is moving on.
I'm serious.
Dawn tries to convince Peggy to stay by offering her more money, but she tells him it isn't about how much she gets paid.
Let's pretend I'm not responsible for every single good thing that's ever happened to you. And you tell me the number, or make one up, and I'll beat it.
There's no number.
Number 6, Hersheys Childhood Pitch.
Name a chocolate.
What, like Hershey's?
As Dawn's professional and personal life come crashing down, he is required to make a pitch to the executives from Hershey Chocolate to win their account.
I love Hershey's.
At first, it seems like classic Dawn. He tells a heartfelt, albeit fabricated tale about his father's love being tied together with the Hershey chocolate bar during his childhood.
Mine was my father, taking me to the drugstore after I'd mowed the lawn, and telling me I could have anything I wanted, anything at all.
This time, however, Dawn can't keep it together and finally breaks.
I was an orphan. I grew up in Pennsylvania, in a whorehouse.
And his real memory of Hershey comes from his dealings with one of the prostitutes.
Closest I got to feeling wanted was from a girl who made me go through her John's pockets while they screwed. If I collected more than $1, she'd buy me a Hershey bar.
Number 5, Constructive Dismissal.
Elaine, please shut the door and have a seat.
Sterling Cooper is nearly history, and it's up to Lane Price to keep everything together.
Only Sterling Cooper is being sold. PPL, well, will remain PPL.
Just when things look the worst, Don suggests that Lane fire everyone, allowing them to create their own advertising agency.
Well, gentlemen, I suppose you're fired.
Holed up in a hotel room, the partners decide which members of the staff they need, and then are promptly fired by Lane, ironically as a way to keep their jobs.
Well, it's official. Friday, December 13th, 1963. 4 guys shot their own legs off.
Number 4, Joan's decision.
You're unbelievable. I'm married.
The second moment from this pivotal episode to make our list. This scene showed us just how far Joan was willing to go to be seen as an equal of Sterling Cooper Draper Price.
You're talking about prostitution.
I'm talking about business at a very high level.
Herb Rennett, a member of Jaguar's selection committee, suggests that SCDP would be able to sign Jaguar if he was allowed to have an evening with Joan.
All I'm saying is if it happens, it would make me happy. If it doesn't, well, no guarantees in life, right?
She's offered $50,000 from the partners and a 5% partnership stake in the company.
Which one is he?
He's not bad.
He's doing this.
Dawn shows up at her door to persuade her from sleeping with Herb to win the account. But we discover that he is too late and she's already done it.
I wanted to tell you it's not worth it. And if we don't get Jaguar, so what? Who wants to be in business with people like that?
Number 3.
Why I'm quitting tobacco.
With SCDP's future looking foggy at best, Don decides he needs to do something drastic.
So you gonna quit smoking?
So he takes inspiration from a painting he bought from his ex-lover and now broke heroin addict Midge, and writes an article titled, Why I'm Quitting Tobacco.
A product that never improves, causes illness, and makes people unhappy.
While this enrages the other partners, the ad, written in letter form, wins him the affection of Megan, and also of the American Cancer Society,
They want us to come in and meet about an anti-smoking campaign.
giving them at least a little business and enough money to prevent the agency from folding.
Took me about 5 minutes to stop laughing. I hope I didn't blow it.
Number 2, Unhappy Birthday.
Hello?
You remembered my birthday.
Some of the best scenes in Mad Men have been between Don and Peggy, and this one takes the cake.
So now I'm supposed to feel like crap. Oh, I'm so sick that I ruined her birthday.
The pair is pulling an all-nighter to work on the Samsonite campaign, as everyone else watches the Ali versus Liston fight.
By the way, you are 20-something years old. It's time to get over birthdays.
Peggy is also missing out on a surprise birthday dinner arranged by her boyfriend.
I'm sorry about your boyfriend, okay?
With emotions running high, Don and Peggy confront each other, with each delivering hard truths.
I give you money, you give me ideas.
And you never say thank you!
That's what the money is for!
The episode ends with Duck Phillips attempting to use a couch as a toilet, mistakenly believing that he is in Don's office.
What are you doing?
Leaving Draper a little present.
Duck, that's disgusting.
Would you let me concentrate?
This is Roger's office.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
The best things in life are free.
This never happened. It will shock you how much it never happened.
Blankenship. Ah! Caroline. Oh, God. Caroline.
Stop telling me what to do. I know what you want.
So do it. Harder.
Mais oui, je n'aime que vous. Zoubi, zoubi, zou, zoubi, zou, zoubi, zou. Mon Dieu, que c'est doux. Zoubi, zoubi, zou. Oh. Happy birthday, baby.
Number 1, the Carousel Pitch.
Nostalgia. It's delicate, but potent.
At the end of season 1, we know that Don Draper is a great ad man, as is evident by his lucky strike proposal in the first episode.
Advertising is based on one thing: happiness.
He takes things to a whole other level with the Carousel Pitch in the season finale, however.
Lets us travel the way a child travels.
He uses personal family photos to pitch the Carousel Slide project, tugging at the heartstrings of Kodak's executives with poignant lines like,
It's not called the wheel. It's called the carousel.
While Don certainly has his ups and downs throughout the series, this is him at his absolute best. Do you agree with our list?
Well, gentlemen, I don't think I have to tell you what you just witnessed here.
What's your favorite scene in Mad Men?
Of course, I welcome a vote on the matter.
For more exciting top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Haven't you had enough of my magic for one day?